This right here, this dog is the result of my hard work, and I'm proud of it. Also, hello, hey, I finally get to see the person who followed. Type inside chat. Hello, hello. Thank you again for following all those days ago. Nice to see you inside chat. I'm surprised that you were able to catch this time, because this was a very... I'm late. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm late. But this dog, I'm proud of my work. I understand now why people are so excited to have kids. Like, I understand now. I have been playing with this dog for the last like 3 hours. Well, like two and a half hours. But who's counting, right? She loved it. Now look at her. Now she's gonna sleep for the entire day. This little puppy, like, I understand now, right? You don't have kids to like do anything but to brag about how good you are at playing. it's you know what it is? It's like streaming without all the benefits. Not that there are any benefits to like streaming, but like, you know, you don't pay money to like stream. Like, streaming is basically free. This dog, I love her. She's actually the cutest thing. She actually had like a kind of a wet poop today. So again, if this is your first time here, you got the stream. Yes, you did. Now you're. And since it's your first time, every time the like dog is here, I give a daily update on her poop. Today her poop was kind of wet. I don't know why, but we did switch it to a new food by accident. We didn't mean to switch it to a new food, but we got the wrong food. So she has to live with the new food, but I had the old food, so I mixed it in, and so I slowly, like you do the thing. It's like swap out water for like fish. You swap out the water too fast, all your fish like drown. So you swap out the water slowly. So I did the same thing for like the dog, but for the food. She had some wet poop, but she's okay now. True, electricity bills for streaming. I mean, even then, it's like, I guess it depends, because there's been apartments that I've been in that like had like for like included electricity, and like we only paid for like water. But I've also been in like ones where it's like I have to pay for both electricity and like water. Those are like the worst, but they included free washing machines, which was like a godsend. I hated the washing machines that you had to put the like coins in, because I'm already paying rent. I'm already paying to live in your building. Why do I have to pay to have clean clothing too? I mean, realistically, you could buy your own, but then you have to pay the building to convince them to allow you to install the like pipes for it. So it's like this, like it feels like it's better for me to just use their machine. It's cheaper. Yeah, well, at least it would be if they didn't charge me $2 or $3. And there's even been a few where like but we didn't have to pay for like, you know, even like gas, electricity, or like water. That's the thing, right? It is a necessity. Like, I mean, electricity nowadays, I would consider it to be a huge necessity. Because, you know what I mean? It's one of those discussions of like, what is like, oh, you meant the washing machine. Well, I was trying to convince, like, I was the guy that they called up as like the third party witness on the stand, as like the person to go up to like Congress to explain like why everybody needs a free Twitch account. It's like, yes, Mr. President, yes, yes, electricity should be free. I have one viewer. His name is 69. Haha. If I don't stream, what is he going to do at 4:28 p.m. EST? What is he going to do? Huh? What are they going to do? I rest my case. Yeah, I mean, even like water for like washing clothes. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of things that are like necessities that should be free, but the world is a bit crazier than we would expect. I was going back and I was watching like older shows like Futurama and like stuff. Well, it's not old. I mean, there's like a new season, but I was just like I was rewatching it because I thought of that one scene because of this dog. Okay, this is a weird train of thought. This dog reminded me of that scene of that one episode where Fry wants to get his old dog back, finds his fossilized dog, says that I don't want it's fine, I want to let my dog rest. It lived a good life, you know, it probably found like a new family, and it does a flashback to the dog like waiting outside the like store for like Fry until it dies. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I started like bawling, and I was just holding her the entire night. Oh! She tried to hump my arm. That's the thing that I want. That's the thing that I want to share today. She tried to hump my arm last night. I usually hold my arm out because she loves to nestle in between my like arm. Like, she'll either sleep on my neck, or she'll sleep on top of my head, Or she'll sleep like between my like arm and my like body, like where my armpit is. Or she'll do like her like head on my elbow, and she'll have her like body, because she's the perfect size to fit on my, what's like, okay, it's not the forearm. It's like, yeah, like, exactly. Like a very stunkly dog, right? So I left my arm there, and then she hovered over it, and I was like, are you going to lick my arm today? Because she usually likes to hover over my face to lick my like face, right? And then like, and also my like ears. Like my ears smell like dog every day. I have to wash them every day. Not that I wouldn't wash them every day. I definitely shower every day. I definitely wash my ears every day. Definitely. I have never gone 2 or 3 days without shower. Yes. Yes. Definitely. Hey, Imam Lee. Welcome. Welcome back. Oh yeah. I was meaning to ask, how did the Python class go? Let me just finish my story. So my dog is there. She's hovering over my arm. I'm like, oh yes, she's for sure going to lick my like arm, right? And then she didn't lick it. She sniffed it, and then I saw a movement. She starts swinging her hips. Like she starts swinging her hips like crazy. And I'm like, oh, it's one of these moments. So it's the middle of the night. I'm like half asleep. And she's just there hovering over me. She's just staring at me. She's staring at me as she's trying to hum. She can't reach. This is the funniest thing, is that she doesn't know how to bend her like legs to go down. So my dog, she constantly does a front flip, and I don't know why. She doesn't know how to bend her legs to go down. She only knows how to scrunch up her like back. So imagine this like weird looking like, it's like a giant, it's like a McDonald's archway, just shaking on my arm, just staring at me, just in the dark. And like I have the like TV on, right? And so like all you see is his silhouette just like moving, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? I've never looked. I can't look at her the same way anymore. She's no longer a puppy. I forgot that dog years progresses very, very, very soon. I smell my ears every day to check if they smell like a dog. I'm so. Why did you have to come as soon as I said that? That's a sentence to start the like stream with, right? Like that's a solid sentence to like start the like stream with. Imagine that happening in a sleep paralysis scenario. She could be my sleep paralysis demon. She could be. I mean, to be fair, I was basically in a sleep paralysis. You know what I mean? The sleep paralysis known as exhaustion. So I was like, taking care of her has been surprisingly a lot of work. Evening, hello, Megan. Hello. It is evening. Yes. Yeah, sorry about that. I started late. I mean, I started late than usual, but this is like an extra late day. Okay, at least you didn't hear what my dog did. At least you didn't hear. Look at her. She looks innocent, right? No. She did unspeakable things to my arm last night. Unspeakable things. Also, I think I figured out, and I think I narrowed down exactly why my computer was dying. My AIO cooler on my CPU was a bit off. Like, it was kind of loose. So I tightened it a bit. Seemed it worked. But when I tightened it, I noticed, and I forgot about this, when I built it, the pumps on the side, and I remember now why I left it loose, but I had to tighten it to make it work now. But that's caused another issue. The connectors for the pump are so close to the RAM sticks that it bends the RAM stick by like 5 or 10 degrees. I've read online that it's fine, but when I plugged it in, when I reseated my like RAM, I heard a crunching sound. So I don't really know if it's fine. But surprisingly, I haven't crashed. I was doing that this like morning actually. She was a very good like help. Sketchy setup, very sketchy setup. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't crash. I mean, to be fair, it's been running pretty fine. She was a very good like help. She bit at my leg. Well, she didn't bite at it, but like she like, the only way she knows what to do when I'm like standing up is to like try to jump on me, but she can't jump. So she like jumps and she like kind of like nips at my leg. So that's all she was doing while I was like fixing my computer. And then I put her on the like desk, and she started sniffing everything. So my computer has like dog spit in it. I let it dry with like a fan and stuff, and so it should be fine. But I don't actually know. Now, The biology students weren't too convinced by Python. You think I was some of them were less enthusiastic about learning it than before. I mean, to be fair, I think it's like the mystique of it, right? Like the idea of like a programming language changing your like life sounds cool until you realize that it's worse than like learning language. Like at least language, there's like analogs. Like if I say hello, you say bonjour, right? Very simple, one-to-one. There's only a couple words that are very, very different, like l'esprit d'escalier, right? You know, oui, oui, yes, yes, right? But Python, there is no analog. No matter what you say, it's like an entirely different way of thinking. So I can see why. But I imagine that's like a normal hurdle. I have read, or well, I haven't read. I've heard anecdotal studies. Wait, is it a study if it's anecdotal? That's just like someone's opinion, no? Is it just like someone's opinion? I've heard an anecdotal opinion. I've heard an opinion. Is an anecdotal opinion? Well, what's the term? Oxymoron? What's that word? It's like when you... It's the word for when you combine a bunch of things together and it's like nonsense. Because it all means the same thing. I've heard an opinion that when like MIT and stuff were trying to teach their comp sci classes, that students would like, you know, within the first year, they would filter out pretty hard. Because they... Well, what they found was that just a lot of people just like either couldn't get it or didn't want to like put the effort in to like learn it. Not to say that, you know, it's like not to say that they shouldn't put the effort in or like that they didn't, or that they couldn't put the effort in. It's just like they had things that they wanted to do besides that, right? That's why I tell my family when I tell them what I'm doing. There's things I want to do instead. So I've heard that it's like hard. So. Interestingly enough, your coworker who's the work in biology PhD learned to use a lot of shell automation specifically for her biology stuff. Wait, really? You know, I have heard of them, like a lot of scientists getting, like, at least the ones who are like really deep into it, they do get a lot into like the programming stuff. Because it is like very, very handy. And surprisingly, a lot of them make visual novels. A lot of scientists are really into making visual novels. Surprising. But it makes sense though. Can you imagine doing everything by like hand? And with all the data that you have, right? Or doing it in like Excel. Like if you're already doing it in like a spreadsheet, you're like 99% of the way there. So you might as well go down that last hurdle. And just go all the way with a tool that helps you. Because why wouldn't you? I imagine that's how most people get their start. And I've read that a lot of programmers like kind of start out as like a non-traditional side too. What she told you when you work with representations of DNA, sorry, it's essentially just huge amounts of text that need to be filtered for specific stuff. Wait, yeah, isn't like DNA like why? Who decided the letters for DNA? Like, how do we know it's like letters? I'm not. You may be surprised to hear this. I am not a scientist. Okay, I don't understand why there are letters in our DNA. I don't understand. Like, if I crack open like a DNA, right? Crack open the cold DNA with the boys, then will I see like, you know, ABCs? Interesting. At least you don't have to learn any programming when studying biology. But of course, you can always take some optional courses. Yeah, I imagine it's like the optional stuff. Plus, after a while, right? I imagine there's like, at some level, it's like you're at least aware of it, and so it's like you like know it's like there as like an optional thing to like take. Because like somebody down that you've worked with at some point over your many years has like done it, right? Wait, is that what DNA looks like? Impure DNA extracted from an orange. Where an orange? An orange? Where? What? What do you mean from an orange? Look at this. Okay, wait. Orange DNA. What is this? Is this what you're doing? This is what biologists do? Oranges? That better be a mean orange. Orange DNA. It honestly actually just looks like orange juice. This is on the Wikipedia page for like DNA. Like it really it just looks like pulp. It looks like somebody just like pulped like an orange or spat inside like a tube. I'm just gonna leave that on my screen, and when nobody explain what this is, we're just gonna surprise people as they filter in. We're just gonna like if somebody asks, just like say like nothing, right? But I'm a programmer. Having some sort of information coded as a sequence of things should make sense. But Where did the letters come in? Where are they? If I examine my spit and I see like a letter A, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out. You want a nice sip of DNA. Think DNA something, yeah, it stands for something acid. Which means we're all acidic. You think part of the problem is that the stuff they were supposed to learn within 3 hours was way too much. True. That is true. It would probably be more only the most basic stuff. You did tell to the person that designed the lesson afterwards. That's a good point, yeah. I mean, like anything in like moderation is like a lot better. Isn't DNA tasteless? We're all made of alphabet soup. What do you mean DNA is tasteless? Have you tasted DNA? Wait, how do you get to like taste? Wait, DNA taste. The taste of DNA would most likely... Okay, I don't know. We all know Quora, okay? We all know Quora. Somebody on Quora said, I've never actually tried to taste any of the DNA I've extracted from living tissue in lab. Given the chemicals I used to do it, there's no way you could convince me to even try it. But I'm willing to bet it doesn't taste very sweet at all. The specific molecular structure that gives rise to sweet flavors is too... Okay, that's a lot of science. That's a lot of science. Can we just get to the point where you say what flavor it is? So, okay, at the very bottom, so what would DNA actually taste like? If I had to guess, this is rampant speculation. I think the phosphates in the backbone would give DNA a kind of tangy taste, if any... Tangy? Tangy? He's not going to do an experiment to find out. Alright, is anybody willing to submit their DNA for a taste test? Like, would I die? Wait, if I eat your DNA, like, I don't get your DNA, right? Like, it's not like Venom from, like, Spider-Man, right? Where, like, I, like, suck you up. Like, I can't, like, become you, right? Is having bad taste reliant on DNA? It could be, right? Wait, couldn't it be? Because that's what happens to cilantro, no? Like, there's apparently a subset of the population that hates cilantro because it doesn't taste good. I'm a part of the subset because it doesn't taste good. It just tastes weird. Wait, Nile Red extracted DNA and tasted it. Oh my god. Wait, we have to watch this. Wait. We need to see Nile Red. Did I know that wheat DNA is almost 3 times as big as human DNA? The letters on that are massive. Wheat DNA is in bold font. Wheat DNA is in bold font. I searched up wheat DNA. I googled wheat DNA and the first result says, why the genome of wheat is so massive. I need to see this. Is there like an image? It's bold font DNA. Is there an image of this DNA? Like, how do you compare like DNA sizes? Oh man. Well, what's your DNA size? Italics? Sorry, man. I feel sorry for you. That guy over there? It's bold. Aren't we constantly eating DNA technically? You just blew my mind. You just blew my mind, because you're actually right. So wait, so DNA just like tastes good? DNA tastes amazing. My DNA probably tastes... no, I know my DNA tastes good. I have a habit. This is not DNA. This is just... This looks very spermic. I'm not going to show this. But I have a habit of like biting my own skin. And when you bite your own skin, what happens is you eat it too. Who would have guessed, right? Is that you like eat it too. And honestly, mine tastes very like plain. Very bland. But I imagine it's better tasting than most everyone else's. Gives flavor to it. Sustenance. Okay, who wants to see Nile Red eat like DNA? Nice snack. Yeah, that's my midstream snack. Whenever I like pause stream to go like BRB to use like washroom, I'm actually just like sitting here biting my lips. Just like slowly eating the like skin off it. I don't know, I guess you'd have to test with other people as well. Is anybody willing to donate their skin cells? I'm willing to like eat pieces of you. Okay, let's see Nile Red. Skin taste test. Can you imagine? Like imagine like a knockoff version of like 23 and like me, right? And instead of like sending your DNA to like know like where you're from or what your like ancestry is, right? Someone just like eats it. Someone just eats it. and they write a food review. They write a food review. They message you back and they write a food review. I'm like, oh, salty, yes. Very, very tasty. They need to be fresh for a fair conversion though. True. Lavita, welcome. I mean, chicken skin is tasty after. Yeah, but chickens were like, weren't like chickens made to be tasty? Like, didn't we just see? Okay, like, isn't the history of like a chicken like we just saw like a weird dinosaur, and then we like took the dinosaur, and we were like, hey, we can make you tastier. So we like bred it to be like specifically tasty, skin wise. Straight from the source, bite their finger. Okay, next time, listen. If I ever get large enough, I want all of you to show up to TwitchCon. I want all of you to show up to TwitchCon, and I want all of you to submit your skin sample like live. I'll just like bite like a skin tag off of you or something. Reminds you of the guy who collected the pee of Amazon workers. Huh? And sold as an energy drink on Amazon. Amazon energy drink pee. That dog bed is huge. No, wait. Oh, let me give you a comparison with my foot. Wait. Let me give you a wait. I need to wear pants. Wait. Let me give you a comparison with my foot. It looks big, but she's actually just small. She's like tiny. Or maybe I don't know. It's like you want like I have big feet. I don't have big feet. Look. Hi, baby. She looks so confused. She stared at my feet like, what are you doing? Like, did you see her like look at my foot and then yawn? She was like, because like dogs yawn sometimes as like an anxiety thing. I think she was anxious about like what's like going to like happen. StickCon, exactly. Yes, I need to wear pants. Listen, if you quote that and not the finger eating, I'm like fine with that. Ew, feet. I needed to show you, right? That thing is only at most 2 feet wide and 2 feet long. It's 2 feet by 2 feet. 2 stick feet by 2 stick feet. You bet someone screenshotted that. I do want to go on WikiFeet because I found out WikiFeet does have a men's section. Sorry. WikiFeet does have a men's section. I don't know why it's like segmented, but I want my feet on there. And I want to get a score, okay? I was going on WikiFeet, and I found out you can get different scores for like things. So, for instance, this person has beautiful feet, and then Ted Pullen has 4.86 stars. Have you ever tried shopping for a pants for a stick man? True, headache inducing. Yeah, my like puppy's small. She's like very very small actually. She's maybe I don't know. How small is she? Wait. I have a measuring tape. Wait. I have a measuring tape. I can measure her. Okay, she's like 24 inches. She's actually tiny. She is actually no, she is almost exactly a foot long. Almost exactly. She is actually almost exactly the same size as a foot long Subway sandwich. Next time I get a Subway sandwich, I'm gonna compare it side by side. RateMyFeet.com. Next big hit. WikiFeet. I'm not sure I want to Google that. TBH. Trust me, it's safe. It's safe as long as you don't go beyond the first page. But just don't do it at like work because it's not safe for work. Oh god, what is this? Oh my god, there's so many different like feet here. The dog is like, what are you going to do to me with I know, she was like, what is going on today? She would disappear in Fifi's fur. Is she? Yeah, see, that's the thing. She's so tiny. Like compared to other dogs. Because like I've seen larger dogs, right? And like I used to have them. Yeah, she would actually disappear in like some of the dogs like a fur. And like I lose her very very often. It's very very often that I don't find her. Because she's A, very very quiet, and B, very very small. Very very small. I actually woke up last night worried that I lost her. So I feel so bad for her. I woke up and I was freaking out and I was like, where is she? Oh my god, where is she? She ran away, right? And then like I lifted the blanket up and then right beside my body was this like tiny little like dot. Her eyes were like half open. She was looked at me like, why did you do that? Because I didn't know that she likes to sleep under the blanket, because she usually hates it because of how hot it gets. But I guess now that it's colder, she's like fine with it. Yeah, I'd be careful when like anything, vacuum cleaning, closing doors. Closing doors is a big one. Although she is a bit of a Houdini. She's able to like slip out of doors very, very quickly. Usually I close the door when it goes to the washroom, so I close the door behind me so that she doesn't roam around in the hallway, because I'm in like a basement, so it's like she can easily go out the like front the like bottom door like something, right? And then I did my business, obviously, you know what I mean. No one goes to the washroom for like fun. The washroom, a washroom is a professional place to get your business done, right? I got it done. Number 1 and 2. Washed up, I opened the like door, and all of a sudden my like dog is there, and she's just staring up at me, and on her face is like dust. There's like dust everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, how much dust did you eat? And she somehow found a leaf. I don't know. Aren't small dogs usually the crazy ones? So what I heard and what I read from multiple people, that especially the ones that we talked to, especially our like vet, was that smaller dogs, you can train them not to be crazy. They're only crazy because people treat them like a smaller dog, if that makes sense. Because like dogs are very simplistic in that you can kind of like it's like Pavlov, right? Like it's literally just like Pavlov. If you train them well, then they'll be fine. And you train them with like treats, and you subconsciously trick them with like, I don't know, like a clicker or like something. But what people usually do is they treat smaller dogs like small dogs, so they dismiss when they bite you, and they go, oh, it's so cute, right? No. It's just as bad if a small dog bites you as it would be for a big dog, so you have to treat them the exact same. That way you can lessen their like craziness, if that makes sense. Like she's energetic as a normal dog, but she's very, very like tame in terms of like she doesn't bite people. And I've taught her how not to and like stuff by doing like, you know, the whole like avoidant thing. So she's like very, very good. But it's usually smaller dogs or crazy dogs because of a consequence of like things. Phoebe just walks through the like doors. There's no stopping her. There's no stopping her. She just wants you. If she wants to leave, she will. But think about that. Because she stays with you, it means that she wants to stay with you. She has the ability to leave at any moment. At any moment. Equal dog rights. Big or small. Exactly. Equal dog rights. Equal dog snacks. And actually, see what's funny? We accidentally got her like the adult version of food, and I don't know what the real difference is, but somebody said nutrients, so I'm like I don't know nutrients. Like I eat pizza every day, so it's like, all right, fine. Like I trust you, right? Like my dog is eating better than like me, so I'm like, all right, fine. But not only is it the nutrients, the pieces are larger. So I spent like a good like 30 minutes crushing up every single one to make it like small enough for her to like eat. Because when she tried to eat like a big one, she kept spitting it out to like make it softer, and she kept trying to bite it, but I could hear her like teeth like grinding on it, and I was like, I don't know if that's safe. So now, like obviously the adult food was a mistake. We're gonna go back and buy the small food later when the store is open, but not today because I woke up too late. Fifi runs free 95% of the time. Oh, so she could leave when she wants. Wait, so like, oh, like do you let her to, like, do you have like a doggy door to go outside too? Because that sounds cool actually. You didn't know that there's stick lore. Oh, there's a lot of stick lore. There's a lot of lore with the chat too, like with the Stickshire. Man, Stickshire has had a tough time. All of you, chat. Every single one of you have died. Listen, did you know in Stick lore, I actually sacrificed my life so that memories of Stickshire could live on, and that many members of like chat that aren't bots are actually very, very strong. Some of you are extremely strong barbarians, rangers, wizards. I'm a hero, you say. No, I sacrificed my life to gain power. I'm not a hero. If he would bite you, then it's bye-bye arm, or like, yeah, see that's why, right? Because people treat larger dogs as like a very sort of like danger zone. They very quickly train them to not bite. Whereas like a smaller dog is like, oh, you know, oh, it's so cute, it's like nibbling on my arm, while like dogs are like, ah! Did you see her like ears Her ears perked up as soon as I did that. Her ears perked up like, what is going on? So that's why it's important to like train them well. Your parents' neighbor used to have these 2 tiny dogs that were obsessed with biting your calves. Ooh, yeah, see that? I had to stop. Yeah, like the second you stepped into this garden, they were coming at you and they wouldn't stop until you went inside. Yeah, see that? Yeah, like stuff like that. Because like with a larger dog, like if a larger dog bites your like calf, you're never walking again. Like it's basically done, right? With a smaller dog, it's like, oh how cute. It's just beautiful old Daisy. So I've done very well to teach her not to. But she does like to jump on your leg because it's like she's trying to get your like attention. And she wants you to like pick her up very, very often. Which is bad. No, you live in the forest. Oh yeah, true. So you just open the like door, like, and she goes like she wants. Oh wait, that's actually cute. Does she ever go like far? Like do you ever get to like watch her? Because I know you have like a camera set up on her, right? Like have you ever like recorded her just to watch her to see like how far she like goes? I've always wanted to see like what like dogs do when we're not on the rounds or when they're outside. But she has a little doghouse. Oh, that she usually spends her time in. That's like nice. At least she like knows like where her like home is, right? So it's like fine. It's all good until it's some stranger's dog that does it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What would I do? I would run. Like I wouldn't want to like hurt the dog because I feel bad, but I wouldn't want to stay with the like dog, so I would run. Right? But like it is that question of like if a dog is like biting on my ankle and it's like fangs are inside, I would just try to open its like mouth and then run after. But even then, I risk losing my like fingers, right? So sometimes she escapes and then is gone for a day or two. Jesus Christ, what is she doing out there? She's just gone for like a day or two. And but you have a GPS tracker. And okay, good. Wait, so does she ever go like super far, or does she just kind of like roam around? And like, what does she do if she's like alone? Like, how does she eat? Or does she come back to eat and then she like goes again? Because that sounds interesting to me. It sounds like she's a very like, you know, because it's like it sounds like she's like very in tune with the nature around her, versus like being like a house dog, which like sounds interesting. Yeah, exactly. Like those cat cam videos. Those are really, really good. You know, speaking of POV videos, I played Euro Truck Simulator 2 last night, and I killed someone. I may have killed someone in the last like 20 minutes of that video. We're gonna try again today. I was gonna buy like a driving wheel and it's supposed to arrive today, but the cheapest one that I found that people said was like really good as like a starter was $200 or $300 Canadian. Sorry. And I was like, I don't know if I like that's not really in the budget for this month because of the game sales. So next month I'll maybe get it. But that game is very, very fun. As a POV, like I'm surprised that more people don't make trucking videos. Like, you know how like on YouTube there's like videos where people study or people like, you know, program and like stuff. Like I want a video where someone's just like driving the entire day, and the only job where you drive the entire day is being a truck driver. I would love to see someone drive. I'd love to see them take, you know, like an empty bottle off camera under the like, you know, under the like dashboard. You hear it pop open. You hear like a very silent but very subtle but like very pronounced like tss, and they like bring the like bottle back up. It's like half full with like a yellow liquid. They close it. I want to see stuff like that. Real living on the road kind of stuff. Real trucker lifestyle. You see those videos all the time. Wait, the like trucker videos? Or the cat ones? Yeah, she goes far away. No, she finds food in forest, small animals she kills, or finds animal corpses to snack on. Oh yeah, because you're actually like deep in the forest. Yeah, true. I mean, she is like because your dog is like a hunting dog too. I don't think my dog can like do anything. To be honest with you, I don't think like a bird could probably snatch my like dog. My dog could be kidnapped, dog napped. It's actually why, because like I used to live in an area where there was like an eagle, and I do remember people complaining about like trying to like grab things. And I'm curious, like, could an eagle steal my like dog? And I think they could. She's not very large. Your parents live at the edge of the forest, but there are neighbors that live around 60 meters away. People often go for walks with their dogs in the area, so you couldn't like cure your dog run around completely freely. Oh man, was it like issues with like animals around there, or was it around like just like people, and just like making sure that she wouldn't like get into trouble with like people. Yeah, trucking ones. Oh yes, you see one, but sometimes it's full sped up. It's sped up videos or the trucker shit talking the bad driver. See that? No. I'm gonna show you today. I was gonna start with Astra Libra because I was addicted to that game, but no. I'm gonna show you all what a real truck driving experience is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like an evil, yeah, because like eagles are like huge. They could even take like a medium sized dog. Like even my older dog, she's like very very old, but she's also like a medium sized dog. She could be a dog now too. Well, I mean, I don't think she would mind. She's like very old. She's like very very old. Like she doesn't care anymore actually. She's a very old dog. Our old dog. I have a lot of photos of her, but like none of them are like flattering. It's funny how a dog is a bit like a person, in that the older that they get, the less that they care about how they like, you know, look like or how they act. They just want to be like, they just want to sleep and they just want to get like food and like hugs. Very very cute. We're gonna go right into Euro Truck Simulator 2 because I want to show you all what a real driving experience is like. I can't believe those videos are like that. Euro Truck Simulator 2. But we're gonna have to do something about the incest fandom. I do have a list of games I'm hoping will like draw in less incest and Sonic fans, okay? Like I'm trying to finally craft the mix of like viewers here. Like I've always wanted to have like a chat that has the most disparate viewers ever. Like people from all different corners and all different kinds of fetishes. I even found a foot game, okay, that I really want to play at some point to attract the feet crowd, okay? My goal is to get a purely chaotic Twitch chat that is at least still very respectful, but we have someone who's an expert on something, on anything. Like today, we have experts on hedgehogs, Amazon piss energy drinks, which I'm still reading the story about actually. Let me just read the story. What is this? Amazon lets drivers' urine be sold as an energy drink. It's literally called a Release. It was created by Uba Butler for a new documentary, The Great Amazon Heist. I have to watch this, which airs on Channel 4 in the UK today. That is this. Oh my god. Where it was just from bottles on the side of the road? Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's scary to me. The incest fans have to go. The Sonic fans may stay if they proof their character. True. Yes. And they have to post their own OC. Every Sonic fan has their own OC. I've never met a Sonic fan that like doesn't have their own OC character. Everybody has their own like Sonic creation. You know what's sad? I used to play, well, not sad. I'm not saying it's sad to be a Sonic fan, okay? At least compared to like incest fans. I used to play a lot of games on Newgrounds that had a lot of Sonic OC. I don't know why on Newgrounds, there's a lot of game developers out there that honestly got their start making Sonic games. So we have Sonic to like thank for a lot of the games that we have today. Sonic has unwittingly kickstarted an entire like, I guess like, genre of like indie games. Speaking of weird things, that I see vaginal yeast beer. Yeah, that's weird. What is your vaginal yeast beer? I just for the term, I already know. Amaranth is making beer with yeast. I heard about this. Yes, she sold like her like yeast to like a craft beer like a creator, and they were going to like use it to like brew it, right? But it's been going on for like a while, right? Oh my god. I mean, I can't imagine it wouldn't taste any different from any other beer. And beer today already tastes like it comes from vagina, right? Like, beer already tastes like vaginal yeast beer, right? So I don't think it would taste any different. So like, good on her. She's making a lot of money. She's actually kind of a genius. Because think about it. Bathwater, done. Everyone does bathwater now. It's boring. Vaginal yeast beer, you have unlocked an entire segment of the market. And that segment of the market is willing to pay a lot more for a fancy drink compared to just bathwater. Yeah, I saw news of it, and I was like, yep, this is wild. But it makes sense. Beer, honestly, already fits like mold. Beer just tastes terrible. Which is weird. Okay, so I did buy wine because me and my wife wanted to try like a new, like just like different alcohols to see like which one we like, just in case we like need one, right? Not that you need alcohol, but sometimes it's like nice to have like a drink on like hand to say when you want to drink, but you don't want to drink something bad. So we're gonna try this like it's like $5 wine that I bought, or champagne. Sorry, it looks tasty. It smells very sweet, so I'm hoping that it tastes great and that it doesn't taste like alcohol. I tried a bit and it tasted fine, but I couldn't really tell because my taste buds were probably ruined by a very piping hot pizza. But that's enough for the for this. We're gonna move on to Astra Libra. Okay, again, you have no clue what's going on in that game. We were playing it yesterday and I was addicted. I was absolutely addicted to the game. That game story is progressing at a wild rate. You don't dislike beer, but you're not crazy about that either. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I've never met like I've never seen a beer, and I've never met like a beer drinker who's like, I would prefer beer over like anything else. Like, most people that I know prefer Coca-Cola, or like prefer like a sweetie drink. Like, it's very hard for me to find someone who's like, oh yeah, like beer tastes better than like all of those, right? Like, for the most part, the most beer that they'll drink is something that's like craft beer, that's like a very specific flavor, that's like very not like beer. Which is like, at least in my city, there's like a very good craft beer scene. And I had very experienced pub mates in my coworkers who would take me there, and they would teach me all sorts of like craft beers, and they would like tell me like, oh yeah, like I suspect some of them were maybe alcoholics, but hey, their alcoholism helped guide me to learn about craft beers. You don't like sweet drinks? What? So you definitely still prefer beer over that? Okay, fine, but like tea over beer, or like I don't know, like yeah, like tea over beer actually. Yeah, see that's though you do like Radler. Radler? What's that? Radler. A perfect balance of sweet, sour, and a whisper of bitterness. Radlers offer a soft, creamy body. Wait, I can buy this. I can buy this. If you're looking for a low alcohol beer, okay, I don't. Okay, I just leave me alone. I want to read the article. Wait. So low alcohol beer made with a mix of beer and lemonade. Yo, wait, that sounds amazing. Radler is the German equivalent of the British shandy. Is that a very like that sentence sounds like a sentence that like people would like throw hands for. Radler is the German equivalent of the British shandy. I don't know. That just seems like there's a lot of tension there. This sounds good though. Like a lemonade beer thing sounds great actually. As someone from Germany, you've met many people that definitely prefer beer over cola. I mean, yeah, but you guys have like good beer. Like, I have heard only good things about German beer and like German sausages. Like those are the only two things that I know for sure. Like if I go to Germany, I should have. Actually, I was supposed to go to like Germany very like many moons ago, when I was for like work, but I declined to stay back because I want to be with my wife. Right? Not that I regret it, but well actually no. Well, not that I regret it, but like, I wouldn't have minded to like go either, right? But I did want to like enjoy and like stay back and like just not go to Germany for too long, because I don't like traveling for like long anyways. But when they told me about the food and the like beer, I did feel kind of jealous because I was like, damn, like it sounded really, really good. Yes, if I visit Germany, the same thing I should try is a currywurst. That's the thing that I heard was like really, really good too. Yes, that thing looks delicious. Okay, we're gonna show off a currywurst. My god. Yeah, this thing looked really good. I mean, okay, the Wikipedia image is like the worst one. That is the worst image I've ever seen before. That's an image that you use to like turn someone away from Germany. God, is there any good photo? I mean, okay, fine. This is the only copyright-free one. Okay. Wikipedia, currywurst. Yeah, I heard that was really good. Like my coworkers were like telling me like, yeah, after they went out for like a night of like drinking, they had that a lot. They had that, a bunch of beer, and like beer was like very, very like well like priced too. Like here, the beer is okay. That's a very large currywurst. That's a massive currywurst. Wait, sorry. Like beer here is like very, very expensive, which is sad because like you know it feels like it could be cheaper considering other places. Now there's currywurst. Okay, we'll put the currywurst under her. We'll surround her with like German delicacies like orange DNA and currywurst. These are German delicacies here. Orange DNA and currywurst. She's surrounded now. Anti-German propaganda. Also, one thing I should try is spaghetti ice. What is that? Spaghetti ice? That sounds okay. Listen. I don't mean to be a hater, but just the name of it, it sounds like a monstrosity. Spaghetti ice. That's like, you know what I mean? Because like people say like, I don't know, like people say like cola ice. So like mean like, I don't know, like Coca-Cola is spread over like a crushed ice thing or like something, or like lemon ice or like lemonade ice, right? To like mean like a crushed ice, like I mean, spaghetti ice sounds like it reminds me of crushed ice, and you just throw like a whole like bowl of spaghetti on it. Spaghetti ice. What is this? Wait, that actually looks really good. Spaghetti ice. Wait. Oh, it's not spaghetti. Okay. That explains a lot. I thought it was actually like spaghetti. Okay, that actually sounds really good. It is vanilla ice cream. The tomato sauce is strawberry sauce. The Parmesan cheese is white chocolate. Wait. Why did you make like a homunculus spaghetti? Why is there a homunculus spaghetti that is the sweet version? Like, who looked at spaghetti and said, I want this to be a sweet instead? And then they made this. But it does look really good. To be fair, you can't go wrong with vanilla ice cream and like strawberry sauce. And then with like white chocolate on the top, that sounds divine. Yeah, it's so divine. That sounds really, really good actually. Wow. My god. All the photos are really good. Okay, let's see if I can get a copyright-free image of like this. Oh, okay, and you actually spell it like this, okay. Oh, I'm seeing one with chocolate and hazelnut, which I love. I love chocolate and I love hazelnut. This one is a great image. CC 2.0. GPL. Blessed be. The GPL photo take. Spaghetti ice. My dog is surrounded. Spaghetti ice. She's surrounded by German delicacies. Why is she surrounded? Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna add these to the list. Like, I knew about the currywurst and the beer and the orange DNA, but now I need to try the spaghetti ice. I'm always down to learn about like different foods that I should try, like surströmming and like stuff, because I'm very like I want to be adventurous with like food, because I'm so curious to see like what's like out there. Another thing I should try is Godless Spice. Oh wait, sorry. At the BRB, I think my niece wants to play with the dog. Give me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. My niece loves to come home and play with the dog for like a bit, so it's why I don't make her too tired in the mornings, and it's why I get her to like nap, so she can play with my niece and then nap some more. Let's see. Another thing I should try is Godless Spice. Godless Spice, because it's Waldmeister flavor, which seems to exist literally nowhere else. What is this? Waldmeister literally tastes like nothing else. It's so hard to describe to people from other countries because it's just a unique flavor. Okay, now I have to try it, because that sounds fascinating to me. Like a flavor that like has no analog. I mean, that's not wait. Waldmeister, master of the woods to Germans. Why did this article write it like that? Master of the woods to Germans is the plant known as sweet woodruff in English. Other names wax literary, wild baby's breath, and sweet scented bedstraw. I became intrigued with Waldmeister. Oh my god, it's one of these. I literally clicked. You know those like recipes that I start with like a whole storyline, okay? This is what the storyline starts like. Waldmeister, master of the woods to Germans, is a plant known as sweet woodruff in English. The English names wax literary, wild baby's breath, and sweet scented bedstraw. Then it goes into the biography. I became intrigued with Waldmeister during various stretches of living in Berlin. Very, very good recipe. Solid recipe that like does an entire story. Amazing. Yeah, okay, let's see. Description. Uses. Is there like a taste description? But yeah, the Gotha spice, the Gotha spice looks really good. Is it fair to say it's like a jello? Because it seems like jello. Yeah, it uses gelatin. You have like toppings on it. I love jello. I really love I like jello. I'm very curious now because like now I really wonder what it tastes like, because that's interesting. Wait. This parfumering, as the Germans describe it, gives the punch a delicate spring-like flavor of fresh mown hay. What? Wait. You usually eat it with vanilla sauce. That sounds amazing. But like the flavor profile, do you feel like it's like accurate to say it tastes like spring-like flower or the spring-like flavor of fresh mown hay? Like, do you feel like it like tastes like hay? Why hasn't Sweet Rough caught on as a flavor in North America? On Reddit 6 years ago. How can I use it if I can't find it? I've never even heard of the thing and I don't even know what it tastes like. Okay, what is the flavor of it? What site is this? I'm so curious now. Wait, this is so weird. Okay, I really want to like I really want to try this now, because like that is the best hook for like a flavor that I've ever heard. The best hook is when you can't even describe it and it tastes like nothing that you've ever had before. It's like, okay, like I have to know now. I'm gonna add that to the list. I'm gonna find a photo of it though. Wait, I have a copyright-free image courtesy of Wikipedia. Well, not really copyright-free. It's basically copyright free, but for live, it's kind of hard. Go to Spice. Is it go to Spice? Go to Spice. WRO go to Spice. But this looks really good, actually. And again, the hook of the flavor, I think, really sells it, right? Just saying like you can't describe this like flavor is enough to make me go, I have to try it. It's like wondering like what does plutonium taste like? What does uranium taste like? I don't know, but I really want to like try it, and I am willing to like die for it, especially because it'll give like 4,000 calories or like something crazy like that. It's kind of a sweetish herbal taste. See, that's fascinating to me, because to make that into a dessert, I wouldn't expect that to be super popular, because I find like herbal flavors are like very hard to like, have like, as like a popular flavor. I always find like people like tend to stay away from like herbal flavors that they don't really like, you know, the like taste of like plants. Most people just like want like sugar versus like something else. It has to be the green one. Oh, the red version is usually raspberry flavor. Oh, what the? Okay, wait. We have both. We have 2 in 1 with vanilla sauce. With spice with vanilla. With vanilla sauce. We keep the orange DNA. There we go. There we go. It's even framed like very, very nicely. I actually do like the look of it too. You know what it is? I like eating Jello because it looks like a shiny rock, and I like shiny rocks. Wild Monster flavor was so popular when you were a kid, huh? Is it still popular now? Like, would you say it's like a still very popular flavor, or is it now kind of like, you know, like is it considered one of those like old people flavors? Like how, like, you know, certain candies kind of like fall out of flavor. Like how at some point licorice was apparently one of the most highest sold flavors, and now licorice is like, you know, the worst flavor ever, in my opinion. I hate licorice so much. But this looks good. And honestly, anything Jello is like, you know, tasty. Like I find like just the format of like a Jello that like melts in your mouth is like good. This makes me want ice cream, and I don't know if it's worth it to take a break just to get ice cream. But I kind of want to. But I don't want to because Astra Libra is like calling to me. But I do need some sugar to keep on going. So let's see. Okay, okay. I'm gonna take a quick sugar break. I feel my blood sugar kind of like going out of whack. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a minute. When we're back, we'll start with some Astra Libra. There's no dog cam because she's gone for now. When she's back, I'll put the dog cam back on. But for now, we're gonna take a nice sugar break. Everyone enjoy the sights and the sounds of all the German snacks, as I go get my own Canadian snack. Which, by the way, Canadian snacks are very, very like, boring. Except for ketchup chips. Ketchup chips slap. Ketchup chips is the best snack that we have. Then, Astra Libra. It's definitely less popular now, but you don't think anyone dislikes it. It just faded. Yeah, that's how I feel like most like flavors are. Yeah, like it's like not like hated, but it's like faded. Like it's no longer like a everyday thing. To be fair, I feel like there's a lot of different flavors that you can find now from like that like mass produced, right? Like Coca-Cola or like, you know, Sprites or like something. Like very easy to like get those now at like a fairly cheap price. That's like, you know, why go through all the trouble of like making this, right? Unless this is like a pre-made thing, but like it seems like you could just make it on your own. And I imagine that's how most people would just want to do it, is just to make it on their like own. Like I see it being like a pre-made snack almost. I would love to eat this out of a can. That to me is like, this is a guaranteed top tier canned snack. Sometimes I do like to eat like canned grass jelly, like just straight from it, and I just sprinkle like stuff on it, because grass jelly does taste very, very good. But this is on my list because I do love grass jelly. So the idea of something that's like very herby, very like green, that's like better or like different, and has a very unique flavor, like that appeals to me. But I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some sugar, and then we're going to slay the god of. We killed the god of fire. We killed the god of war. We killed the god of greed. The god of magic. We're gonna kill the god of magic or something. I don't know. We'll see. We do need to kill the god of time though, within Astra Libre. BRB. Oh man, solid sugar. My dog is having fun too. She's now kind of like aware enough to avoid stairs, which is good. Because the stairs don't have like holes. Like they have holes between railings, so it's kind of scary. But now she's like good. Sugar is so good. Also, while I was getting the ice cream, I started my like rice cooker, because you know, you have to have a dedicated rice cooking machine. And I never noticed that it has the term fuzzy logic on it, and so I googled fuzzy logic while I was coming downstairs. Apparently, it's a real term, but only for rice cookers. It is an industry term that describes a rice cooker that can measure how good your rice is and like adjust the parameters, like how much heat and stuff, to get the perfect style of the rice. And I was like, that's a weird term to use, because like fuzzy logic doesn't sound like a term that anybody would like even recognize as something that makes sense for like rice. Like why not has perfect rice capabilities? Or like why not has like, you know, rice sensing abilities? I don't know. But ice cream? Forget rice. You need ice cream. God. Let me eat this ice cream. In 2 minutes, we'll start with some Astra Libre. Be right back. Wait, you said I don't have any space for any one-use devices like rice cookers and like those. That's the issue, yeah. Hours before, when we lived inside of like a very small place, we would have to like put it. We'd have to like hide it somewhere, and then bring it out when we needed it, because there was no counter space. Like none. We would barely even have space for like half a cutting board, and so we would have to use the stove very, very, very often as like a countertop. That's the problem with like one-use devices. It's like some of them are like handy too, but like some of them like don't feel as like handy. Like toasters are like they're handy, but they're more of like a snack almost. A rice cooker feels a bit more substantial in that like you can make a lot of rice and like you can just keep eating it throughout the entire day. And they'll mostly keep it like good throughout the entire day, right? But like yeah, most one-use devices kind of suck. Like a panini maker. We got a panini. We got a panini maker once. Only once. It was the worst waste of money ever. Because honestly, all that thing is like made for is to crush your sandwich to a very small height, right? And I realized you could just do the same by getting like a pot and just filling it with like a very heavy bag of like stuff, and then it'll like crush it over time for you. Like there's a lot of one-time devices that like I would want to like have just to try, but a lot of them don't seem useful. So thankfully, it's not needed to have space for them. But some of them do look cool. You remember your parents had a deep fryer? Okay, you see, okay, but like that seems extremely necessary. Because honestly, yeah, like being able to make French fries on demand, for like fries on demand, is amazing. Like at any given moment, it's just like anything fried. And the best part is, it's much easier to use and clean than like a non-deep fryer. Like you doing like a pot of oil, there's always like that like, you know, scary portion when you have to like put things in, heat the oil up. Like, it's kind of a hassle to like do it. And the container usually doesn't have those extra tools. And like a fryer basket usually doesn't fit either. Like, you would need a giant pot, in which case you would be wasting a lot of oil because a lot of the space in like a pot is like round, right? Like, it doesn't fit the like fryer basket. Okay. One thing I will say that is amazing now to have is an air fryer. I am not trying to sell you on an air fryer, but it is the closest thing that I've had to a deep fryer that doesn't need the expense of a constant oil like checkup. Like it's like buying a laser printer versus like an HP inkjet printer, right? You waste a lot of money on like ink. Just get the laser printer for half the like price. You never have to pay anything ever again. That's what I feel like the air fryer is. And the best part is it's actually very, very like decent for most things. The only scary thing that I remember was like for potatoes, it like causes some carcinogen to appear more because of like the way it air fries versus the way it deep fries. But I don't remember if they concluded if it was like more than the ones you would get from deep frying, or is it or if it's similar then, right? All I remember is that there was more of that particular kind versus the other normal kind that we usually see. Not that it's normal, but like, you know. But I mean, if you're eating fries and you're not really looking for like a very healthy time. Oh, also, I've started to learn to love like induction, like those like portable induction stovetops. Because buying an entire stove is a very expensive thing. So we basically never try to buy anything new, and we try to usually use whatever is like there wherever we like move, right? But now you can get a single space induction stovetop that's like electric, and even though it is like a single purpose tool, it is like the most versatile one because it's just a portable heating element that replaces your entire stovetop, which is like very, 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 very nice. I imagine maybe like a toaster oven could maybe replace like an oven as like well, if you really need it. But like I feel like most places have like at least like an oven and a stovetop. It's only rarely that I've ever had to like go somewhere and I've moved in and like, oh wait, I don't have like a stovetop. Like, you know, now that, you know what I mean, when I lived inside of basements, and now when I'm still living inside of a basement, there's no stove for obvious reasons. So you have to get used to like using like an induction stove. But it feels handy to like have compared to just buying like a giant stove. Your father has one of those, and when he something smelly, he uses it to make it outside in the garden. Yeah, see stuff like that. It's very handy for like stuff like that. Because yeah, when you're making something that's like very potent, you really don't want it in the guys. It's just so nice to have on the go. And I theorize you could use it for like camping too. Like if you go camping and stuff, you could just plug it in, use it while you're like camping, because it just needs electricity too, right? It seems like a very viable option compared to just having like a giant stovetop. Even like a gas-powered stovetop is a bit scary too. Like it feels like a nice alternative to a gas-powered one, because then you don't have to worry about like, oh, things blowing up or like running out of the gas halfway through, having to get like more. And like, you know, user error when it comes to gas stovetops happens a lot. In my family's restaurant, we have like we give there's a traditional meal that we do in my culture. That's like, but it's like spruced up by my mom. And like the way you do it is you give like a gas stovetop. You heat up the like soup. It's like a nice sour soup almost. It's like a sour beef like broth. And you can make rolls to like dip into it, and you cook like beef in it to like, you know, make it like tasty. You like make the rolls out of it. Table side. We very often get people who don't know how to do the like gas can, and so they'll do it wrong, and it'll start like a small fire, like a very small one. We know how to get rid of it. It hasn't caused an explosion yet, thankfully, because those things are very well designed against explosions. But we're always aware of like, yeah, somebody could mess up badly. So like the gas ones just have a lot of like issues. Electricity, the worst that happens is you get shocked to death. Would you rather get shocked to death or blown up to death? I choose shocking. Fun fact too, induction stovetops are the preferred way of doing a lot of different certain styles of cooking as well. Like induction woks are gaining a lot of popularity because the amount of heat distribution is much more even, right? Not in the sense of like it's the same heat across the entire bottom, Because you still want the center of the walk to be the hottest, whatever is like closest to the center, right? But more in the sense of like, the center will always be the same temperature. It will never fluctuate between like 400 degrees and 500 degrees, and then 350, and then 275 because the wind is like blowing. Because someone opened the like back door, and oh no, it's now 120 because someone actually accidentally turned off our flame. Like, there's a lot of variables that like go into like flame heat and like, you know, how it transfers over like wind. And so induction stovetops for like woks are getting more and more popular because of how consistent it is to like get that like flavor, that like nice charred flavor. Again, very expensive and very difficult to install a wok anywhere. But having seen a fire wok installed, because we had to install one for the family restaurant when we moved here, because no restaurant ever has those as like a default, because it's like it's a very conscious decision to like have one. It is extremely sketchy to install because the gas line is very powerful. It is directly connected to the flame. Very easy to like break, and like that thing takes a beating. So it has to be like very well made from very strong materials, because the wok slams down on it constantly. It's a very scary device to like see too, and it's very hot. That thing generates a lot of heat. Whereas, sorry, I'm still eating ice cream. Sorry, it must sound nasty. An induction wok, the way it generates heat and the way that it like passes on that like heat, it's much more direct to the source, and there's a lot less loss when it's not when the element that's trying to heat is like off, right? You have a lot less like ambient heat loss, and you have a lot more of it going directly into the thing that you're trying to like cook with. It's like very handy. I like it a lot more. I've only seen one demonstration of it though, IRL. Because I used to work in like a food place that we did like, you know, like demonstrations and like stuff. But I've never seen it. I've never seen it otherwise. IRL, tell you. It reminds me of the friend who invited you and some other people for a barbecue. And they had this gas grill. They turned on the gas and tried to ignite it with a lighter. That is terrifying, okay? But the light didn't work the first few times, and the gas was just continuously coming. And every time it did work, you just took a step back. And when it did work, this huge flame came out of it. Yep, because the gas builds up. Luckily, he didn't get like hurt. Yeah, see, gas is scary. Is that? It's like the most invisible, dangerous, like, it's like an invisible killer, right? You never really know how it's going to work. And it's not intuitive how it flows, right? Because it has a different, like, you know, weight compared to like air. It like, the way it flows doesn't, you know, it doesn't work the way that you expect it to. When it builds up, you can't even see it. Like, you be surrounded by like gas and you won't even know it. And that's how scary it is, right? And it's unfortunate too, because like you had to use like a lighter, but even then, even with like the ones I've seen with the pilot lights, even those ones would have suffered the same issue. We have many times had a portable gas stove where the pilot light kind of like dies, because it's a very small unit, right? And then you like keep on trying it, and then at some point you have this like massive buildup of like a lot of gas, like just like flowing out, and you're like, okay, we have to shut, like we have to like throw it away now, otherwise everything dies, right? Like everything's going to like to blow up in like someone's face. Yeah, in general, that's why I like to move to all electric things. Like now it's like nicer now, because like now a lot of things are made fully electric, like a water heater, stove top, stuff like that. Like I'm scared of having gas going to a home, because I'm so scared of it exploding. Like I've heard so many stories of a gas water heater exploding and taking the entire house like with it. And gas stoves are one of those things that you use very, very often that I'm worried about too, because you never really know. And like, thankfully, like gas is usually like made to smell like methane, so you kind of like know, like, oh, like it smells like rotten eggs, right? But if you don't know and you're not aware of it, then and something happens, like it's very deadly. Scary. Again, though, an electric wok is kind of an expensive thing to like get, so. Oh man, sorry. I'm done with the sugar. I feel a lot better now. You can kind of tell because my stuttering is both getting worse, but also better. Okay, give me a moment. We'll set it up, and we'll set up some Astra Libra. The wackiest 2D adventure game that I've ever played so far. Also, one of the best farming games ever. And there's apparently a lot of different Astra Libra games that I want to play. There's one called Living Proof. There's also one called Mini Side Story, and I can't wait to see what those are. But we have to finish this one first, and this game has been on my mind since like last time, so we're just gonna go right into it. This game is a masterpiece in many different ways.